Why can't you just get it together? Hi there, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some eco-friendly, environmentally friendly things that I do to help reduce my impact on the planet. This is by no means an extensive list, but it's just little things that we do every day that we hope will help the environment. It is an absolutely beautiful day here in the Bay of Plenty. I feel so blessed to live here, and so by doing these things I hope that I can preserve this beautiful place that we live in and pass it down to my children and their children, and hope that we can make a difference. So the first product I wanted to talk about today was a product that I've always wanted to use. When I was at university, I had a job in an organic baby shop, and I used to demonstrate these a lot. So you can probably guess, cloth nappies. Before I even thought about having kids, I always knew that I wanted to use reusable nappies or cloth nappies. Someone's awake early. So hopefully I can get through the rest of this list without a hitch, without you crying. Right. Anyway, so yeah, cloth nappies, numero uno of things that I do to help save the planet for these guys. Just to be totally transparent, we do use a disposable at night. It's just one. Sometimes if I'm going out for a long time, which is very rare, or like road trips or anything like that, we will use a disposable nappy, and that's okay. Like I said before, it's just the little tweaks that you do that make the biggest impact. Right, so the next thing on my list that I wanted to talk about is menstrual products. Now, this is not something I ever thought that I would consider. People had talked about them in the past. I'd seen them. I had no idea how they worked, especially the menstrual cups. But then after I had my first baby, yeah, my cycles were very different after I had my first baby, and I thought, I'm going to try it. And let me tell you, what a game changer. So I went with the just called, I think it's My Cup, and it's not fancy, it's not a pretty color, it's just a clear menstrual cup, and it changed my life. And it's another product that I always talk to people about and try and get people to use because they're awesome. And to go along with my period cup or menstrual cup, I bought a few pairs of period undies as well. I think I've got 5 pairs. So again, it's not a huge collection, and I've built this collection up over time, over a year. No, over, anyway, doesn't matter how long for, but yeah, it's not like you have to go out and buy a menstrual cup and like 10 pairs of undies. I started with 2, I think. And yeah, so I've obviously used a couple of different brands and have my favorites and my not so much favorites. So this brand is Modibody. Really highly rate them, and I use them in I don't use them as like a pad, I use them as like a liner, and for overnight when I have my cup in, and also on my lighter days. So towards the end of my cycle, I'll wear it if I just feel like I don't need my cup. So product number 2, menstrual products. So the third product on my list today is a reusable razor. Now, I got given this for my birthday. It's a bit, now that I'm looking at it, it's a bit gross. But I got given this for my 31st birthday. And so I've had it for coming up 2 years now. And I guess what's really hard about these is they're quite pricey. Like I think one of these is $40. 40 New Zealand dollars, thereabouts. So the outlay is quite a lot if you don't have, but think about all the disposable razors I haven't used in 2 years since having it. It's already paid for itself. And I think a 5-pack of the blades is like $5. So, and the blade lasts so long. So yeah, it was just one that I really thought I wanted because it was pretty. It's a pretty rose gold color. I love this thing. I love it. So product number 3, reusable razor. And also just word to the wise, I am in the middle of having laser hair removal done, and if you've ever had laser hair removal done, you'll know that you need to clean shave the area before you have the treatment done. Now, I will say that these are great for underarms, legs. I don't know where else you've got to shave. I don't know if you can use it. For man would use it on his face, I'm not sure. But yeah, on the Brazilian bikini area, not so great. I actually nicked myself and it wasn't fun. So word to the wise, not good for the bikini area, but everywhere else, go for your life. So another product that I use pretty much every week, not daily, but every week. And I never thought about this until I was making this list, and I was like, hold on, I use these. And they are reusable produce bags. And I also have reusable shopping bags, but they're away somewhere. Now the brand, I bought these ages ago, I think when we first bought our home. So we're talking like 6 years ago. I don't even know if this brand still exists, EcoSaint, but I love them. I use this one, they're like, I've just used them so much. They're really, I've obviously washed them on occasion. So yeah, I use like this one for potatoes and kumara, and like mushrooms and onions and whatnot in these ones. And I've got also these ones, which are like the netting ones, which are awesome. And again, the EcoSaint ones, I think it was like 3 for $20. And these ones you can just get at the supermarket. I think a 3-pack is like $7 or something like that. So not a huge cost, but huge impact, you know. And obviously, again, I'm not perfect. I forget these sometimes. And the good thing about supermarkets here, I don't know if it's worldwide, but they have, if you do forget your produce bags, the bags that they have now are those compostable ones, which is awesome, which is another product as well that I'll talk about. So another product I use every day and didn't even think about it as another wildcard entry is just compostable bin liners, and they're awesome. Like, because our bin, it goes in there. That's right, darling, it does go in there. Mama puts it in there. Clever boy. Yeah, our bin isn't that big, so we change it every couple of days, but it just, yeah, compostable bin liners. I think product number, what number are we up to? 6? 5, 6? That I use along the lines of like shopping, produce, whatever, is these things. And they're awesome. Like, I've used them for so many different things. When I was expressing breast milk and needed to freeze it, I'd pop it in there. Obviously it can't hold too much, I think it's 140 mil. But another thing that I noticed that I was buying a lot with the shopping was like individual yogurt pouches for my kids. So my husband suggested getting like bigger pots of yogurt and just decanting them into that. I had heaps of these and was like, I didn't even think. So these have been great, and obviously less plastic in the landfill. Yeah, and you can put, when my daughter was weaning, we put like steamed veggies and all sorts in here. So they've been well and truly used, and they're easy to clean. So yeah, high carriers. Another product that I've used for quite a few years and bought them as a fundraiser, I think, and they are stainless steel pegs. Now, I went through countless plastic pegs, I even went wooden for a little bit, like those little wooden ones, but they just fall apart at the drop of a hat. These ones are awesome. They are really hardy, you know, like they've been outside all winter, and they've there's a little bit of rust on them. They're meant to be stainless, but you know, they are awesome. I would highly recommend it. You can get them, I think you can even get them from the warehouse or something like that. Like, they're amazing. Highly recommend. And the last thing on my list that I wanted to talk about today was refillable products. So for years I've used EcoStore products, really loved them, and I've actually had these 2 bottles here, I kid you not, since I was pregnant with my daughter, which was 2019. And there is a shop here called Binin, and I used to go and fill them up at Binin. I think they gave you like either a 5 or 10% discount for bringing in your own bottles. So that's what I did, was refill them rather than buying hot, because these ones are expensive. These big bottles are really expensive. Well, these ones especially are really expensive. So filling them up is good on the environment and your wallet. I'm also lucky that my mum actually has a refillable shop. She's always been into, like, I remember obviously when we were kids she used cloth nappies, but I also remember going to Binin with her. It's like a bulk, if you don't know what Binin is, it's like a bulk food store, refillable bulk food store, and she used to take us there every week. She used to get staples from there, and now she actually owns her own refillery shop called Replenish. And so obviously now I don't fill these up at Binin, I fill them up at Replenish, and she has loads of different products there. So I feel very lucky that I'm able to do that and have that at my disposal as well, which also helps with our environmental impact. So that's everything on my list for today. My hope for this video was to help someone on their journey to be more environmentally friendly, eco-friendly, to maybe help the impact on your wallet as well, you know, with like the idea for the yogurt pouches or food pouches or whatever. But yeah, I hope this helped. If you've come across this video, leave me a comment. What do you do? What product have you used out of these, if any? But yeah, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, tell me what you liked, if you use these products, give me any tips and tricks. I'm always willing to learn anything that I can do better. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in our next video. Bye!